Okay, the forecast looking good for this session. We've got dry weather all the way. Okay, it's pretty quiet on track. We should consider getting out there now.
Right, hello everyone. Welcome to another, well, our first stream in a long time on the channel, and we are doing 100% race around China, aka Shanghai, but we're doing it against AI. Thought I'd mix it up instead of real life, instead of like online. Obviously, I don't do 100% races online. I've commentated one, which was in EXA. That lasted about 4 hours. Yeah, so as well as that, we'll load our setup. Sorry if my PS4 sounds really loud in the background. It's been making those noises all week for some reason. I don't really want to reveal my setup too much. What it's like, no one's watching. Well, everyone's gonna be watching anyway. Right, see my setup for like 2 seconds, and that's it. There's only the wings, so it doesn't really matter. And we'll run about 8 kg. Right, we'll start on the mediums then.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
So yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit for today. But obviously, if I'm having internet issues, then I will have to end the stream. I'm sorry about the video on the EXA where I got my, well, I don't really want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet, but yeah, where I made my first league race back in EXA. So yeah, pretty excited, pretty nervous, but made it to the end of the race, made it to the checkered flag, so I was pretty happy with that. I mean, I was even happy with something else, but you know, if you want to go find out, you go to the video, the latest video. Obviously, it's only Q1, so it's not going to matter too much. We'll fast forward the time, etc. And obviously, if the AI is a bit too high, then yeah, we'll just end it there. I'm running 101 AI for this. A bit of an early stream as well today, guys. Just felt like it. Didn't really want to do it any later. First of all, Verstappen needs to get out of the way. He's flashing, so he should get out of the way. I mean, we're on mediums, but it's not going to matter too much. We still need him to get out of the way. Thank you, Max Verstappen. Do appreciate it. So obviously this is my banker, so it's not going to matter too much. You know, you never get pole position in Q1, just like the same as a race. You never win on the first lap. But that's what it is, unfortunately. We head down the straight then into the hairpin. I mean, it's not bad considering we are on a set of mediums. I mean, the lap is going to be pretty bad either way. We're not going to be in the 32s, we're going to be in like the 34s, but either way we get ourselves up ahead as Zhou Guanyu. I might just go on a set of softs, to be honest, or and then take Verstappen out there. But yeah, very close. Depending on the situation,
The car settings
I
screen
might
on your
go out again.
multifunction
Yeah,
display
we're
will allow you to
definitely not
change
safe.
various settings as you drive. Open the display
So
with the MFD button and you
we'll
can
go
quickly
out on a
navigate
fresh
up
set
and
of
down to the
softs.
setting you want to change.
And we'll use that new set for Q2. We'll use this set for Q2 as well. So it's like a used set of the tyres. We don't want to go into Q3, you know, with an old set of tyres. So I'd rather have Q2 with an old set of tyres. But you know, that position, P12, it's not safe, so we've got to go again. Let's get it done. Oh mate, I tell you what, I just wasted a set of tyres for Q2. I just wasted the set. Oh, that's quite annoying, if I'm being honest. But P1, 3/10 ahead of Charles Leclerc on 101 hour in Q1. 33.2 isn't that bad for a start. Next is Q2. Oh, I've got a headache.
The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in.
As I said, we'll go out on the U set of softs. it was going to go on to anyway. Alright, let's got it. I mean, so far it's not that bad. I was just got to an angle with the DRS, but it's fine. It's only a banker. It's not too bad anyway. We would have lost a bit of time anyway because of the DRS deployment. You know, we're like 5 seconds late. We still get a P2 anyway, so not too bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Obviously now we're going to go on to our new set.
The report's good. We're looking at a dry session.
Oh, we'll go again. Obviously, because look at us. We're on the cusp of relegation. Or being knocked out of qualifying. I'm getting some football terms here, relegation and promotion. Alright, we're gonna move on to our lap now. Our final Q2 run, so we've got to make this stick really. Now it's game over. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Another P1. So could have been much worse, to be honest. Q2 was pretty decent. I weren't too sure yet again, and our teammate managing to get into Q3 as well. So we're nearly 2/10 ahead of Hamilton. So yeah, we're not really far off the pace, to be honest. And a few shocks of Sergio Perez being knocked out. Obviously, it's equal performance cars, so anybody can get knocked out. For example, here, Carlos Sainz. Don't think he managed to get another lap in, so he'll start P15. This is the good part about equal performance cars, because you can get anyone in the top 10, to be honest. So yeah, good Q2 though. We're into Q3. We've just got to bag a pole position. Obviously, we get 2 runs with two new sets of softs, so we are indeed looking good. Let's move into next qualifying session. It's been a little bit quiet than usual for today, anyway. I won't be live for that long. I'll probably max be 3 hours today. So it could be worse. Could be worse. So. I mean, questionable tyre warming. We'll get through it. Track acclimatisation. It's really there now. I can really feel it in the soil, in the asphalt. So we've got to set a very good lap time here. We do want to get ourselves a pole position. I think we will get a pole anyway. I'm doing this is a little bit of practice for next week as well, though, for EXA on Tuesday. STB on Tuesday, I'm a bit 50-50 on that. Don't ever really want to do that anymore, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bit of a late, they are quite late races. So if we was able to do a full qualifying, then we'd end about 10:30. So it's really not worth it. Obviously we'll never do a full qualifying in that league, but you know, if it ever does happen, which, you know, it won't happen, but you never know. Lewis Hamilton on provisional pole as well. See what we can do. This is not going to be the greatest of laps. Stroll 33.4. He messed up a little bit on the final corner, but it's still going to be P1 by nearly about 0.2 of a second there. So not a good, well, not a good I say, but not a bad first lap. As you can see, Fernando Alonso just smashing it there. So chance of a pole position now sliding out of our grasp. So it's going to be a hard task for us. And obviously we was running a bit of high fuel, and George Russell actually going up onto the top of the timesheets. Not bad from the Brit. But we need to get a pole position in. I reckon we can sneak ourselves a 0.6, maybe a 0.5. Our time trials are 0.3, 32.3, so this is going to be a lap that we are going to be looking for here this morning, so or even depending if you're on the other side of the world, like Australia or New Zealand. But yeah, we're into turns 1 and 2. Yeah, very good lap. 0.6, I'll take that.
Excellent lap. We're very pleased with that.
So P1 in all sessions. Pretty good. We've got a pole position over 10th of George Russell, so not bad unless they've closed the gap. Yeah, Russell closed the gap by a little bit. Actually, no, he went even a 10th. I think that was his best try. But yeah, good result. 32.6. We'll be looking dangerous next week then. In ExA, EX3, I'm not sure on everybody else's pace. I could be literally a second quicker than the whole field next week, but who knows? We've got to wait till next week for that to happen. But the setup feels really comfortable. I do like the setup. So we've got pole position, 101 AI, we've got 56 laps. If I'm dominant, then I'm not going to do a lot of it. You know the grid anyway, so I'm not going to take you through that.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do.
Okay.
Don't let me down.
So this one's a hard choice. I might go with 55.8 laps, since it is AI, so... Why are we going longer? It's telling me to go longer on the mediums. That's not right. That's not right. Like, okay, fair enough, game. You do that. Obviously, no formation that glitches in Grand Prix mode, so we will be all right. But obviously, hopefully we do get a few safety cars. Have a look at the race director. Oh, just pressed replay there by accident. My bad. A lot of the field starting on the softs. I do understand their strategies. But they'll have to do an aggressive 2-stop strategy. Meanwhile, we'll only have to do a 1-stop, and we'll be boxing hopefully earlier than George Russell. So we could be very overpowered in this one, if I'm being honest. If that does indeed happen, but yeah, it is what it is. we're going to gain like 5 seconds apparently under the pit stop. But I don't think the AI are that stupid. And if they are, then I'm stupid. So we've got to see what they do. Going to be interesting, this one. I know for sure around this track I am going to get the worst start on the grid, and I can guarantee that. I reckon Paul Diver will be on my rear all race. I think he'll be threatening me, and Dion as well. Them two will be the main threats for tomorrow, and my teammate defending well over Sheen. I don't know everyone's pace as of yet. People don't know my pace, so it's going to be very hard to tell who's actually going to win this one. So I mean, don't get me wrong, the top 5 in Bahrain was separated in between like 0.2 of a second.
Okay,
so
incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can
you
get
know,
good launch as the race starts.
that's
Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will
it's
begin
pretty
as soon as the
close,
grid has formed. Be ready with the
X3.
clutch.
The crazy last few laps after the safety car restart. I nearly got taken out actually on the safety car restart by Neon, but somehow just kept it clean. Anyway, we're going to 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go here for the Chinese Grand Prix, and you can see we don't get off too bad of a start there actually, and yeah, I mean, it's not too bad as we head into this very, very long, never-ending right-hander. But you can see already, with 8/10, this is how we basically started off in X3 on Tuesday. But this is AI, so things are different. Crap. And there you have it. There's our first lap spin, so we've got a bit of work to do then. As we're getting overtaken here by Hamilton. He's just leaving enough room for us. Just squeezing, he has to back out. Try not to enable too much battery. This is why the track is one of my favourites. I got so much straight line speed. It's quite incredible. Until we don't have a battery, so. Oh no, man. Car is so dangerous. It's not dangerous in time trial. Although we run a little bit wide. Just,